Awards Chatter Pod. EJAE on her K-pop Demon Hunters hit Golden. New single Time After Time and feeling very nervous about the Oscars. In front of an audience at Chapman University, the co-writer-performer of the first K-pop song to ever win a Grammy reflects on how it emerged after she was told she would never become a K-pop idol. "I wasn't a good enough singer. I wasn't a good enough dancer. I was way too old, and I was also too tall." In 2025, Golden, the banger tune that she co-wrote for the Netflix animated film K-pop Demon Hunters, for which she also provided the singing voice for the character Rumi, one-third of the girl group at its center, Huntrix, became a worldwide phenomenon, shooting to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and holding that spot for 8 weeks. It marked the first time that a K-pop or Korean popular music act not associated with BTS had ever topped the Hot 100, and it made Huntrix the first girl group to top it since Destiny's Child with Bootylicious back in 2001. The film, meanwhile, became the most-watched original title in Netflix's history, accumulating more than 500 million views. For the 34-year-old born Eun-jae Kim, things have only continued to explode in 2026. In January, Golden was awarded the Best Original Song Critics' Choice and Golden Globe Awards, while K-pop Demon Hunters won those shows' Best Animated Feature prizes. On Feb 1st, Golden was recognized with the Grammy for Best Song Written for Visual Media, the first Grammy ever awarded to K-pop. And on March 15th, it is widely expected that Golden will take home the Best Original Song Oscar and K-pop Demon Hunters will take home the Best Animated Feature Oscar. Over the course of this episode, which you can listen to via the player above or read via a lightly edited transcript below, EJAE, who dropped a new single, Time After Time, on Feb 6th, reflects on her early pursuit of a career as a K-pop idol and the crushing way in which it failed to pan out, what led her to pivot to songwriting, how she came to be involved with K-pop Demon Hunters, and how Golden evolved from a melody she hummed into her iPhone into a global phenomenon, plus much more. Welcome! Thank you for being here. We're so excited to have you. Oh my God, thank you for having me. Hello? Wow! Tonight we are going to go in depth about Golden, but first I think people would like to learn more about you. Can you share where you were born and raised and what your folks did for a living? That's a complicated one. I lived half my life in Korea and half my life in the States. I was born in Seoul, Korea, because my mom was on vacation. When I was 6 months old, which was the legal age to travel back on a plane, I came back to New Jersey, which is where I lived. I stayed there till I was 8, then came back to Korea, then stayed there till high school, graduated, went to NYU, stayed in New York, and then went back to Korea. What was your name at birth? Eun-jae Kim. When and how did EJAE come about? Was that a childhood nickname? I would introduce my name and people couldn't really pronounce it, so I just went by EJAE. What kind of music were you listening to as a kid? Was it kind of a mix of both cultures' music, or were you leaning towards one? Definitely a mixture of both cultures. My first love was definitely K-pop. That's when I kind of figured out, oh, I want to be a singer. I loved the first generation like HOT and God. It was before K-pop was called K-pop. When did K-pop blow up? That's a great question. I think probably it was starting to get into the States with Psy coming in with Gangnam Style. That became pretty popular, and then BTS, obviously. Blackpink got really big, too. So yeah, it was really interesting to see how it got into the mainstream world.